It's an afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video for Friday, the 27th of January. James Spann here, getting set for a weekend that will be nice, calm, cool, and dry. Let's check some of the Skycam shots around the Alpha Skycam network this afternoon. First off, coming from Tuscaloosa. How about that cloudless sky? Coming from the top of the Tuscaloosa County Courthouse. Down below, you can see the Hugh Thomas Bridge connecting Tuscaloosa and Northport on US 43. Down to the south, that's the Demopolis Skycam. Not a cloud over the Tombigbee River today, and you know where that water flows? Yeah, you bet your buddy, the Gulf of Mexico, and that scene looks nice. That's our Skycam on top of the Phoenix All Suites. You know, before you know it, it's going to be spring break time down there. Yeah. All right, pretty strong little shore wave coming through the Midwest on the water vapor satellite view, producing some precipitation, a lot of snow up there. In fact, that's the radar coming out of Kansas City at 2:20. But it's so dry down here that I don't think we see anything more than scattered clouds tomorrow. Here's a look at our temperatures. A little cooler than forecast. Everybody in the 50s. The one spot at 60 is Montgomery. Birmingham 53 at 2 o'clock. And around the nation, nothing extremely cold. I'd say temperatures are at or slightly above average for much of the nation. Watch warning map. How about that avalanche warning for the Rockies of Colorado? Up north, a high wind watch for some counties in Montana and Wyoming. And the only winter storm warning in the nation, northern Maine. And by the way, the counties in green, those are river flood warnings. All right, there's the QPF chart. Rain through Wednesday morning of next week at 6 o'clock, suggesting absolutely nothing. We'll check the GFS at 12Z or the 12Z run. This is valid at noon tomorrow. You can see the strong energy north of us, and down below that, the model suggesting some light snow from near Nashville and Knoxville north, but not here. Just, we'll say a partly sunny day. Highs in the upper 50s. The GFS is showing 59. Sunday, in the wake of that disturbance, thickness values come down a little bit. Highs maybe mid-50s on Sunday, and we'll start the day in the 20s, upper 20s. So Sunday morning, our first freeze since January 19th of this year. Monday of next week, big old high sitting right on top of us. We'll start the day around 32, warm up into the low 60s with a warming trend beginning. And Tuesday of next week, mid-60s with a good deal of sunshine. Wednesday, moisture beginning to come back. We'll need to mention the chance of a shower Wednesday and Wednesday night, and there's Thursday. And this thing is clearly weaker with the energy passing through here. And there's some northern branch energy to watch, and down below that, that's a day with a chance of showers and possibly some thunder, but certainly no severe weather if this is right. And everything on Friday of next week starts to kind of phase up, and you can get the idea that just maybe, if this is right, and I question if this is, but that could set up a cold pop for us. Big ridge pumping up over the west, a trough forming over the east. Down below that, it's a week from today, we start to turn colder. And the following day, Saturday the 4th, pretty nice trough over the east and a pretty good little shot of cold air with a 540 line down to Mobile. But again, you know, this run's kind of an outlier. First time we've seen that. And then 6 days later, another cold look for the east. Very deep troughing over the east, and that's a 1040 high, pushing really cold air. If that's right, and I question if it is, up there around Huntsville, they could stay below freezing all day. But again, I don't know. And on the 12th, we're still cold. But there's the latest ensemble look on the NAO. That's all positive. And so, again, I just don't know if I believe this operational GFS with those cold pops. Don't be shocked if those go away in future runs, but we'll see. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. My next video will be Monday morning at 7. Brian Peters, the internationally beloved meteorologist, will have the video updates tomorrow and Sunday. If you live around here, catch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and God bless. The first thing you've got to understand, you cannot rely on an outdoor siren. You cannot hear those inside a home, a building, a church. It won't work. You've got to get something inside your house. That's a weather radio or maybe a smartphone app. We work with a company that's developed a wonderful weather radio app for Android phones and iPhones. It knows where you are, and if you're in a tornado warning polygon, you get the warning. And if you're not, you don't. It's an effective device, and it's a great way to be sure you get the warning.